Hey guys, welcome to February Blue with Blue. And yeah, so I've just had a major ADHD moment of losing track of time, and I am so sorry because that's exactly what I've just done, is lost complete track of time. Had my head in the cupboard, was talking to my sister. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I just want to say thank you to Janine and to Ginger for saying, you know, where are you? Are you okay? What's going on? Where have you gone? What, you know, your live said you were live 35 minutes ago. I'm like, what? And it didn't even clock with my head. I'm thinking, but it's not Thursday. It's not Friday. What's going on? And it didn't clock in my head at all until Ginger said Brew with Blue. And I was just like, no. So yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really late, guys, and I look like I've been in a hedge because I feel like I've been in a hedge. I've actually been in the cupboard. Hello, Susan. How are you, my darling? It's good to see you. It's really good to see you. Oh my gosh. So it's February. Holy bejeebies. Oh, it's already February. I'm sure yesterday was Christmas. I mean, this is getting ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, like, seriously, it's a good job you're on time. Just saying hello to everybody in chat. Hi, Susan Ty. Hi, Jasper. Pudding Face Janine. How are you doing, darling? Joey, hello. Oh, my gosh. Like, seriously, if that wasn't, like, proof of, you know, major time blindness, I don't know what is. I mean, like, I was actually uploading a video for tomorrow. So on that subject, right? So I'm starting a few new series this year to try and keep me on a little bit better track of myself and getting organized and things. So I'm going to start doing a Taster Thursday video if I have nothing else. So every second Thursday that I'm on Ginger's channel for the Craft and Chat, I'm going to have a Taster Thursday video here on my channel. So that's going to be a new thing. And I was just uploading that, which I've had to stop because obviously I've got geriatric 3-legged hamsters running my internet. So, you know, I can't do both. Can't do both. I'm really sorry. Oh, good grief. Oh, goodness me. So, and Mondays, when I have some, I'm going to be putting out a mail on Monday. When I don't have some, I'll be doing an update on my plant-based journey. This Monday, there will be a mail on Monday video because I have mail. I have mail from all over the place. I can't even tell you right now. I've got like 3 lots of mail. It's like, what? And one of them, can I just say, came from Ginger and Joey. And it got here faster than my mate Steve's letter that he sent me, which you guys will see on Steve over at Digwell Greenfingers sent me something as well. That arrived this morning as well. Ginger sent hers after Steve did from the States, and it got here on the same day. I am shook. Like, absolutely. What in the world? So, you know, how did that happen? How did that happen that our local deliveries came through later than something from the States? I'm like, what? It's all good, though. It's all good. It's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anywho, moving swiftly on. So yeah, I'm starting to do those. I'm also going to be doing a few collaborations this year. I'm not going to be doing lots. I'm going to be doing a few. But I am going to do one that is an open collaboration next month. Now, it's an open. You can put it out whenever you want. You use the hashtag #SpoilYourselfPantryChallenge. And I will be doing a video on that shortly to go out next week. It's basically, you know, for those who've been doing Pantry Challenge over the last couple of months, you know, to stop a bit of food fatigue and stuff like that, is to make yourself a treat or something to spoil yourself, something yummy from what's in the pantry. So, you know, something you wouldn't make every day, not an everyday thing. But yeah, that's going to be my collab that I'm bringing out on March. Also, the last day of this month will be the first drop for the small space gardening collaboration that I am doing with Steve over at Digwell Green Fingers. We have 11 channels that are involved with that will be dropping their videos on the last day of every month right up until I think November's the last one. We may do something special for December, not sure yet, but that's what's happening there. And obviously that's an invite only one, and it's for teaching how to use the small spaces that we have, and make the most of those and the logistics into those. It's not just about the seeds, it's more about the logistics and the thinking behind it and all of that kind of stuff. So there we go. But it is February, which means there's some seeds that need to go in the ground. Oh my goodness, there is already seeds that need to go into pots already. Can you believe it? I'm like, what in the world? So I figure while I got you here, I'm going to go through a few. Now I know I'm late. I'm really, really sorry about that. I am. Now, there's not a lot that you can grow at this time. Certainly not a lot you can grow outside. If you've got a greenhouse, you've probably got a better clue of a few different things that you can put out. But there's also a few things that you can get started that can go out before your frost date ends, which is really kind of cool. But I have... oh, good grief. I'm completely surrounded here at the moment, as you can probably gather, with all of these. Right. So, first off, we're going to talk peppers. Peppers, people. Now, I have some saved pepper seeds from peppers that I'm going to be putting in from sweet bell peppers. But I also have 4 varieties of chilies that I'm going to be putting in. Now, these are going to be the first ones I put in because they are called Dragon's Breath chili seeds. Now, it's a matter for debate. But these particular chili seeds, the Dragon's Breath chili, they were created only for medicinal use. Okay. They were only created for medicinal use. Now, they were created in Wales, here in the UK. It is believed there are about 2,000 Scovilles more than the Carolina Reaper. That's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it is a bit more. So it is possible that these ones are hotter than the Carolina Reaper, but they are not made for eating. They are made for medicinal purposes. So that kind of thing. Hi, Janet Homestead, where you are. How are you, darling? So, yeah, I'm going to be putting those in because I've been holding on to these seeds for a couple of years now, waiting until we had somewhere that was a little bit more permanent to start growing them. So they're going in for this month. I also have some hot Bequino red. Hot Bequino red. They're going to be going in. They're little sweetheart ones. I think they're gorgeous, don't you? I really, really like those. So I'm going to be putting those in. I have some cayenne peppers. They're going to be going in. And because I'm me, and because you guys know that I am as naughty as can be, and that when I can get away with it, and when I'm, I will put in little seeds that are going to make people look twice when they look in my greenhouse or in my garden. So, these are known as Peter peppers. Now, if you guys don't know what a Peter pepper is, they're also known. I'm going to see if I can find a picture. Hang on a second. Right. Okay. It's incredibly naughty. I know. I don't care. I really don't care. Give me 2 seconds. Hang on a second. No. Oh, good grief. Everything all over my keyboard. This isn't helping. Okay, so I just want a little picture. Okay, now I'm going to just want the picture. There we go. Right, okay. I'm going to share this. Hey, Ginger, how are you, darling? So, hello, Tony. Okay, so these are, oh, good grief. Screen, Chrome tab. Right, okay. Now, are you guys ready for this? Beware, it's a little bit naughty, but these are one of the varieties of chilies that I am growing this year, okay? And this is the Peter pepper. Okay, and they look like that. So, I just thought they were a bit of fun. So, yeah, those are going in my greenhouse this year or my polytunnel, whichever happens first. So, yeah, they're the 4 varieties, but that is the one that I'm growing for fun. So, there you go. That's the same picture you got. Awesome. Hey, Annette. Hello, Tony. How you doing? So, yes, I have those on the label on mine. It says that. So, Yeah, I know, right? But it had to be done. Don't tell me you wouldn't do it if you had the chance. I mean, like, come on. And they're supposed to be really tasty as well. So, yeah, I've got to get those in this month. These. So, I'm going to have those. Tanny just shakes his head at me now. He just looks at them and goes, what? So it's like, okay. You would. Okay, so one of the things that you can start growing outside right now are radishes. So I'm going to be growing 2 different types of radish. Now, if I get I've never been really good at getting the bulbs. Okay, I've never been very good at getting the actual radish themselves. What I am going to try and do, I don't mind that because I let them run to seed. Now, what happens is that if you let them run to seed, you get these lovely little green pods. And if you catch them, right, you want to let them get to about that size, okay? But they've got to be really green, very green and pod-like, not because they do go over very, very quickly. But you can eat them, and they're like spicy peanuts, and you get hundreds, and I mean hundreds of one plant. So I'm going to be growing a whole heap of these in the hopes that I will get at least a few actual radishes. But if I don't get actual radishes, then that's fine. I'll get heaps of the pods, and the pods you can use in curries. You can pickle them. You can do all sorts of things with the pods, and I really, really like the pods. But the only way you can get the pods is to actually grow them yourself. So I'm all good with that. And I've got 2 packets of really, really old radish seed here. So it may not go to bulb. It may go straight to seed. So we will see how it goes. But there's those. Now, and what else I got? Hey, Ashley, how you doing, darling? So I'm also going to be putting in this month, I am going to be putting in some carrots. These are Amsterdam 3s. Now, they can go straight outside, but I would maybe keep them under cover for a little bit, if you could. If you can keep them under cover, keep them under cover. If you can't keep them under cover, well, you know, it's up to you. But you can also put in your parsnips at this point as well. And I'm using these ones, which are called white gems. Okay. White gems. They're the ones I'm using, those two. So we'll see how they go. I've got other carrot varieties that can be put out later in the year, but these ones I can put out now, and hopefully the seedlings usually appear within 14 to 21 days, which is cool. Yeah, it says early sowings may benefit from cloche protection. So they may, yeah, I mean, we could still have snow at this point, you know, here. So, you know, I might see if I can put them in a place where I can actually put a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a cover over the top, shall we say. Right. The same with parsnips, cloche protection. So you want to have them underneath a little, like, a little bit of covering. So that will be really awesome doing those. Now, the other ones that I'm doing right now, I'm going to be putting in some spinach. Oh, why is my finger up? Naughty finger. Okay. Parsnipples. Yes. I am planting parsnips too. First time ever. Awesome. Awesome. We've planted some beans, carrots, spring onions, corn, spinach, capsicum, basil, and radishes. Awesome. Hey, Teresa, how are you? What's this? Parsnips are the devil's food. I grow them for my missus. Tanny would agree with you. He really doesn't like parsnips either, but I love them in all sorts of different ways. I love parsnip soup. I love them roasted in butter, which is really very naughty of me, but I really do love them roasted in butter. Slow roasted in butter, not fast roasted, slow roasted. So they get that nice crusty bit on the side, you know. And if you're really good, you can flip it over and still get that on the other side, which would be awesome. So I really like that, but I really love parsnip chips. And if I'm going to be doing what I'm doing, I need to have some yumminess for me, for treats. So if I can get some really nicely sized parsnips for making chippies with, happy days. Roasted in garlic and butter, yes. So we're going to be putting some spinach in. Okay, because spinach is good for you. Okay, this is just, it's called Spinach America. Okay, so I picked up these seeds for 25p in Wilco's, but I actually got them for half of that because I got them in the 50% off sale. Enough about large parsnips. Let's talk leeks. Oh my gosh. Okay, actually, I'm going to have to put the light on. I know it looks very daylight, but the window's there, but it's very, very dark here. Hang on. Oof. Oofy, oof. Oof. Okay. So thinly in a prepared seed bed in rows, 12 inches apart. So that's 30 centimeters. Cover with 1.5 centimeters or half an inch of fine soil. Yeah. Continuous crops sow every 2 to 3 weeks. I might get a little bit of a harvest out of it before I might need to pull them out and start putting them in containers. But we'll just see how we go. So that's another one that's going to go in. I've never eaten leeks. Wow. Okay. Well, speaking of leeks, I have some Musselburgh leeks here, which can be sown indoors at this point, which is cool. So it says thinly in a seed bed, 1.5 centimeters, which is half an inch. I'd say half an inch, not 1.5 centimeters. Okay, it's only 2 centimeters in an inch, so, or 2.2 centimeters to the inch. So 1.5 centimeters is a little bit too deep for my liking. So I would say half an inch, with finely prepared soil. Seedlings usually appear within 14 to 28 days. Water well until plants are established. Transplant 15 centimeters apart. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. As plants grow, draw up soil onto them to improve length of blanch, the white bit. Sowing indoors. So 0.5 centimeter deep in a tray of compost. And place in a cold frame or unheated greenhouse. Keep moist. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll give it a shot, eh? We'll give it a shot. I'll do one lot inside, and then I'm going to do one lot outside. Now, I'm doing these because Tanny really, really likes leeks. Okay, so, yeah. Hey, Twin Bookcakers, how are you? So we're going to do some of those, but I'll do 2 lots. I'll do one from the inside because that, to me, growing things like this on inside is a bit of a faff. Okay, because you've got to, you know, not only are you growing them, you know, a little bit on each time, and then you've got to have a bigger one, so you've got to pop them on again, and then you got to pop them on again, and then you've got to get them in and out and in and out and in and out to accustom themselves to outside. So to me, it's a bit of a faff, and that's a high maintenance thing I don't really want to do. I multi-sow my leeks 3 per module, then plant out as a cluster, and I get baby leeks. Then I pull 2, which leaves 1 to grow bigger. Oh, I like that. I might try that. Thank you, Mr. Ashley. That's very good. Good ideas. Right. Now, we have some broad beans. These ones are called the Saturn. Now, it says to grow direct into soil. My concern is if I put them out now, outside, you do the same with beetroot. Yeah, I've done the same with beetroot, but they're a cluster seed anyway. I'm just thinking with these, do I take the risk and put them in the bed? Or do I take the risk, put some in the bed, and then put some in pots? So I might have to do that, I think. I might put some in pots and try them in the bed outside. Now, I put some in very late October last year in the bed outside. I've seen nothing of them come up. Nothing. Yes, it can. Can the seed from a shop bought plum be planted? Absolutely. Way too early for me. Last frost in June. Now I get that, but you can put them in. I mean, you've still got snow, but you would have to put them in trays ready for going out, you know, into the garden. Okay. Grows best in a sheltered site, but not shaded. Pinch out tips helps to prevent attacks of black fly. Wow. Ideal for early and late sowings under cloches. I didn't put any. Inside then move out. Yeah, inside then move out. So I'm going to be doing that, I think, with half of them. And then I'm going to put half of them outside already and just see what does what. At the end of the day, I mean, broad beans are one that are really quite hardy and they can be overwintered. If you put them in like October, November sort of time, that gives them a little bit of, what's that frost stuff you're talking about? Well, it's all right for some living in the tropics, isn't it? Okay, so I also want to be getting my herb garden underway. Now, one of the things that you can grow now and start growing from inside to go outside, and some of them you could keep inside if you wanted to have like a kitchen, you know, herb garden on the windowsill sort of stuff. These ones. Now, you can do basil all year round if you're doing it inside. Okay. I'm going to be starting to grow some, hopefully. I mean, like, it's going to be indoors for now. Hopefully in the next couple of months, if I put some in April, because this will be successionally sown. So if I put a bit in April, it'll be down the bottom of my tomato plants to help, because it's a very good companion plant for tomatoes. So I will be doing that. I'm going to give those a kick on. I need to get some time in. Now, I can grow these indoors now. Okay, you can grow them indoors at any time. Okay, but if you want to do them outdoors, then it suggests March and April, which is fair enough, because that's kind of, you don't want to be putting things outdoors too far before your last frost date. Okay, so if your last frost date is like ours, well, mine is the 10th of May. All right, so I wouldn't put these outside until the 10th of May or halfway through April or the end of March, maybe. Okay, just in case. But, you know, all we can do is try, right? I got to start my mint bed again. Because I'm out. I officially have run out of all of that mint sauce that I made 2 years ago. It's finally all gone. It's finally all gone. And because we don't have that mint bed anymore, I've got to start another one. So, yeah, mint bed has to be done. So that's going to be started this year. And I will be doing some of that indoors. Yeah, and I'm going to be doing some of that indoors. So, yeah. Right. And I've also got some sweet green basil. Is there 2 lots of basil here? Oh, yeah, that's the classic Italian. And this one is sweet green. So, medicinal herbs and natural remedies. Well, I might do some videos on that coming up. There might be a few of those coming up, actually, just quietly, that are being worked on at the moment. So we will just see, okay? This one is sweet basil, and that one can go indoors right now. And it's the same with the other basil. You know, be smart. Be smart about it, innit? Right. This. What's in this one? cayenne peppers. So what's that other one then? Is that the serrano? Hang on. Well, that's an anahi chili, and that one's that's the cayenne. So I got 5 types of chilies to bring in. Okie dokie then. Well, that's dead. Right. Okay, now what I also have are these are sprig onions. They're a red and white mix, but they're seed tapes. Now, I've never used a seed tape before, but because these were in the 86p sale, ta-da-da! So I'm going to put those in. Now, they can go in now. It says choose a sunny spot in the garden with weed-free soil. I've got quite a lot of that, actually, just quietly, thanks to those no big dig beds. Rake the soil to a fine, crumbly surface. Use the corner of a hoe or rake. Draw a groove into moist soil. Gently separate the tapes and roll along a groove. Cover with 1 centimetre or 1/2 inch of soil and keep moist. Ooh. Ooh. My last frost date is February 28th. Go off some people. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's all good. So, those are what I'm going to be putting in this month. That's what I'm putting in this month. Okay. Now, I could put in some lavender. Now, I have not had any luck growing lavender from seed. I'm still going to keep going. I'm still going to keep trying and see how it goes. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm not that worried. I have got lavender plants. It's just I wanted to have some for sale. So we will just have to wait and see if they actually bother to pop up. So they will get popped in as well. Now, the other thing I found when I was going around all my seeds was these. These are my seeds left over from last year that I haven't gone through yet, that I haven't really decided. Okay, what's them? Borlotti beans. They can't go in yet. Can these go in? No, not till next week, next month. That's definitely in next month. These are May. They're not even in until May. These are a May. March. I could start sowing those in March, but probably not now. Okay, so I'm going to start some of these, okay, because I really, really want to get my perennials in now. So, no worries, Ashley. Take it easy, honey. So I'm going to try and get some of these in because I want to get my perennials going. Because the more perennials I get in, the less work I have to do. Queensland blue. Oh, I've got none left. I need some more Queensland blue seeds. Oh, the humanity. I'm going to have to buy more seeds. Yep. So I need to get some more of those. What else have I got? Right, these are the herbies. Oh, more herbs. Cool. More herbs you got, the more you can use. So there's some more mint. Yep. They're lettuce, which really don't go well until about next month. So they can all go back in. And to be honest, Tanny and I aren't big fans of soft lettuces. Do you know what I mean? We're not massive fans of it. We'll eat it, but I tend to grow it to dry it. Do you know what I mean? So that I can turn it into like a green powder for smoothies and stuff. Curly parsley. Yep, that one can go in for growing now. Garlic chives. March to May. Oh, I'm going to do them now anyway. Chard, that's in April, so that's not happening. Nasturtiums. I've got a feeling this is empty. Yeah, it's an empty seed packet. That's no good. What's this one? Cornflowers. That's another empty one. That's no good. Basil puck. So that's another one. Oh, good grief. Sorrel. Oh, that's a May plant, that one. And that's a May one because that's red sorrel. Some more spinach which can go in. I'm getting quite a pile here, just quietly. Feverfew. December to July. Well, I can get that in. Chard. That's a next month one. Fennel. That's a May. That's a May one. Oh, I'm getting covered in mud. Okay. Broccoli, not until May, June, July kind of thing, which is fair enough. Black hollyhocks. March, June. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got hollyhocks in the garden already. Sorrel. Sorrel is a herb leaf thing. Hang on a second. I will find some. Hang on, and I will show you. Sorrel. No, L, not semicolon, you weirdness. Images. Okay, I will show you. I will show you. Sorrel. There we go. Okay, so this is sorrel. I have, whoops, hang on a second. Let's hide that one a sec. Let's get this other screen up. All right. No thanks. I have these ones that I'm going to be growing. These ones. And also, it's a really nice, like, ornamental plant, but it's also a really good eating plant. And you can use it for salads and things, but you can also use it for as a herb. You know, it's also you know, so it's good stuff. Hang on. Herb seed sorrel. I'll find another one. Hang on. That one. There we go. Right. Can you guys see that? There's your sorrel. Okay, it makes a really, really good salad. You can cook with it. You just have it raw. It's just a really nice, refreshing kind of herb. You know, it's good stuff. It's good for you stuff, but it has a really distinct flavor. Okay, it's kind of lemony, but it's still part of the same family as buckwheat and rhubarb. And it can also, you know, dock dock leaves and stuff. What? Oh, hang on a second. There you go. How can you see if I don't share it? Yeah, so there you go. So, but it's also, if you see it in the wild, you might see it in nettles and stuff, and it's known as dock. But the dock leaves out in the wild have probably had a dog go over them. So, you know, I prefer, you can't see it. Yeah, you can now. You can now. That's the bad on me. Oh my God. I need help. Help. But yeah, they are actually like dock leaves, basically. But sorrel is the more it's the agricultural version of dock leaves, if that makes sense. I know there's a word for it, and I don't have the word for it right now. But yeah, they're what I'm doing. But I'm doing a red one, and I am doing a green one this year. So, but they're really cool. Right. Let's have a look. Okay, let's get rid of that. Ta-da. Now I've got to do some more. I've found some more flat leaf parsley, so we're going to do some of that. I want to use these seeds up that are already open first, to be honest. I'd rather do that if I can. That would be awesome. So what else have we got? We got some chives, so they can go into the indoor garden. You can grow these year round, chives, indoors. So, you know, and the same with dill. I'm going to be growing that as well. Some of it will be to go outside, but a lot of it will be indoors. I've also got some Thai basil, which I'm going to be putting in for indoors. So that's going to be awesome. And I've also got some coriander seeds. Now, these two, you can grow these indoors all year round. Any of your herbs, if you've got a windowsill somewhere, what's this? Oh, gosh. I think that's an empty one. Right, okay. If you've got a windowsill or a window box that you can have inside on your windowsill, that where the pets can't get to it, you can have herbs year round. Okay, it doesn't matter how cold it gets, as long you know they're protected indoors at the end of the day. So if you've got a south facing or a north facing window, they're really going to do really, really well there, you know, because it's nice and warm. So, you know, you can grow year round. It's just about whether you want to or not. But yeah, so it appears that I have rather a pile. Now, I did say I wasn't going to be growing much until March, but I can't do without my herbs, and they're costing me a fortune to buy them because they've all gone up by 50 to 80p a bunch. So, do I have any Tony basil? No, just got Thai basil. You know, so in an effort to try and save money from buying herbs, I'm going to start growing them indoors. Like at the moment on my windowsill, I've got a whole heap of geranium plants that need to be potted on because they're partly for outside, partly for indoors, partly for just garden and partly for selling on. So, but I've been keeping them protected because it was their first winter, and over here they don't do so well over winter in their first year. So next year, once the polytunnel is up, I'm going to get those in the polytunnel if, you know, for over winter and stuff like that, because I don't want to be growing them every year. It's a faff. It really is a faff. But the older they get, the better they are. So, you know, the more hardy they get. So there's a lot of people over here that grow begonias every year from scratch. They don't need to, but they do. It's not necessary. They just need to be kept in the greenhouse so that they're a little bit protected over winter. But obviously then you've got to remember to water them, or keep them watered at least once a week. You know, or just have them in a moat, you know. Obviously a moat isn't that great, you know, if it's freezing cold weather. So I would suggest maybe emptying out the moat during that time, but so that their roots don't get root rot. But, you know, it's up to you guys at the end of the day. If you've got wicking mats, that's probably a really good way of doing it as well. But yeah, I hadn't planned. Hi, Cindy Brown. How you doing? I hadn't really planned on doing a lot of gardening this month, or at least putting a lot of seeds in, because it is really, really early still, and I don't like putting a lot of stuff in right now, if that makes sense. Now I've got some more in here. I just got to remember what's in here. What's in here? What's in here? What is in here? Woo! Oh gosh, what is it? Oh my God, what is it? Oh no, they're a different seed altogether, and one that I've already taken out of there. So that's just an empty packet. So yeah, for someone who wasn't going to grow anything just yet, I'm just going to show you the little pile that I've got here. Okay, so that's my desk right now. I wasn't going to grow anything this month. Apparently the gardening gods have other ideas, and I have to appease them. I mean, it would be rude not to, let's be honest. So yeah, it would be rude not to. So I feel that it's, oh good grief. Hang on a second. Hang on, guys. This is a text I've got to really concentrate on. Do you know what? Do you know what? It is amazing to me how someone who, you know, when you start. Okay, so a little while ago, Bam got himself into trouble with the rent. He didn't know he was in trouble with the rent until he actually got himself a new housing manager. Okay, now she at the beginning seemed very, very lovely, you know, and that was fine. And, you know, and then all of a sudden started getting really arsey and stuff like this, even though she was ringing us up a week or two before we said that we were getting stuff done and we had appointments to get things done and we were keeping her in the loop, right? All of a sudden, everything's going the way she wants it to do, because she was threatening to evict him about a month ago. It's now being sorted out, and all of a sudden she's trying to get him help. I'm like, why get the arsey bit in the middle? Because he really wasn't necessary. All right, darling, you take care. Take care. 3 teens with jobs and no driver's licenses, plus the 4-year-old. Oh my God, honey. Take it easy, Annette. Off to bed, busy day tomorrow, off to the chemist, then do some grocery shopping, then home to finish the meal plan and plan out what else to grow. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Life always comes first, guys. Don't ever apologize for life. Your life is more important than sitting here listening to me jabber on about nothingness, really. So, yeah, no. So, yeah, so this year, where my channel's going, I've been working on doing some series so that I can get myself more organized, so that my channel's a little bit less all over the place. I am, like I said, involved with some of the collaborations. Ginger can talk about nothing for hours. She can. So, like I said, I'm going to do the mail on Monday if I've got mail. And so there will be a mail video coming out on Monday. I'm doing a Taster Thursday video, which is where I try products that I found and give you my honest opinion of them. This one's a bit of a blowout one, actually. Spoiler alert, they got 1 bean out of 5. It was that good. So, you know, I would suggest you watch it because, you know, those in the UK who have access to these products, and I don't know if any of them are available overseas, but, you know, they're normally ones that I would use here, or I would purchase here occasionally. I don't buy a lot of pre-processed foods or products like that. I tend to try and keep to whole foods, but it's always nice to try new things. So that's gonna be my thing on a Thursday. On the week that I'm not streaming with Ginger, on the week where the Craft and Chat is over on Ginger's channel, that is when those videos will come out. So it'll be once a fortnight. Okay, because every other week I'm going to be having the Craft and Chat here on a Thursday at about 3 p.m. GMT. So yeah, whatever time that is where you are, I don't know, but this week it's over on Ginger's channel, so you know I don't have to worry about that. So I was going to put out my first Thursday taster video tomorrow, and Friday is always the budgeting live, and as you know, I'm doing an introduction to urban homesteading on that right now, and yeah, so it's going to be a really awesome series. I think I've got half of the stuff written up now for the downloadable pack that will be available, and the first chapters will be going out onto Patreon shortly, and they will be going out on a monthly basis. So once a month, one of the chapters from the course will go out, and we'll just go from there and see how we go. I'm also looking to do so the weeks that I don't have a mail call video, I will be doing a vlog video on my plant-based journey. So if there's mail video, there's not going to be one of those, but if there is one of those, then there's not going to be a mail video, if that makes sense. Mail or unboxing. Okay, so yeah. Once a month, obviously on the first Tuesday of the month, it's this. I haven't done it for a while. I don't think I did one last month. But yeah, I'm really sorry about earlier because I'd forgotten all about it. Complete case of time blindness and completely forgot that it was happening. completely forgot it was happening. So I really do apologize for being late, guys. I really, really do. So Tuesdays I will also be, I'm hoping that Tuesdays will be more kind of food related. I'd like to say food related. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I can't tell you what's going to be here. I can't tell you at the moment. I have a couple of ideas of things that I want to do. I want to do more handmade from scratch stuff. I did want to start doing something like a fermented Friday, but I don't really want to do it on a Friday because I've got the budgeting live. And if I did that on a Friday, it would kind of clash. So things like fermenting videos and how-to videos and stuff like that will probably be on a Tuesday. And I'm looking at doing basic cooking series starting in the next couple of months on a Wednesday. Okay. And Saturdays and Sundays. Obviously, Saturday I'm over on Kettle Kitchen's channel at 5 o'clock in the morning. For those of you who are in the UK. But it's Friday night for everyone who's in the States. It's his late night on his channel. So yeah. But like I said, I mean, we have got we've just finished. I've just done my video for the Chili Smackdown for Miss Ginger and Tony for that. And there's a lot of shenanigans goes on in there. So, you know, oh, far out. Gosh. Well, I ran in here so quickly that I don't have a drink, guys. I don't have a drink. So I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to talk for without a drink. So I might have to go in a minute, I'm afraid. I know it's a short one. As far as my brew with blue, I normally do for 2 hours. And I'm really sorry, guys, but I think I'm going to have to cut it short today. We have been going for almost an hour. It's just that I've got no drink and I don't want to leave to go and get a drink and come back and all of that kind of stuff and leave a bit of dead air, because that's no fun for anyone, is it? Let's be honest. Okay, so yeah. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting? Okay. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Yeah, I'll okay. I'm going to go and get myself a drink, Susan, but I am going to call it here because obviously I'm all over the place right now. You guys take it easy. You can't think of any? I think I'm good. Cool. Awesome. So those of you who have a link to chat, please do use that if you wish to in a minute. I'm going to sign off for now. I love you guys heaps. I really, really do. Please do go check out the Chili Smackdown 2023. The playlists are over on Tony's channel on Kettle Kitchen and on Ginger's channel, Not For Nothing Homestead. Is a brilliant collaboration, and I suggest that everyone goes and watches those because it's going to be awesome. Okay, I will see you guys later on. I love you guys heaps. Mwah.